Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be about 5 of my favorite full body weight exercises. So if you're looking for something to do in the morning, before you go to bed, or during the day just to get a little bit more energy, these 5 exercises are going to be great for you. Alright, so now that we understand what parts of our core the Russian twist is going to work, let's go ahead and go into the movement itself. So instead of having our feet on the ground, like I said, we're going to go one step further and just bring our feet off the ground. Whether you want to have them together or crossed, it's completely up to you. It won't change how you're moving the exercise. But what's going to actually activate your obliques through this exercise is your breathing and the rotations that you're getting. So from this position, I like to fold my hands. You're going to take a deep breath in when your hands are at the center. And when you rotate to the side, bring your hands down your hips. That's when you exhale. That's when the core is actually going to condense even more, and you're gonna get more of a contraction out of it. All right, now let's actually move into the exercise. We're gonna do, again, 4 sets, 20 reps.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. Is now. The future is now. The future is now. I waited for you in the passenger seat. There's only so far I can ride in your dreams, while you were chasing everything else but me. I'm starting to break out from your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation.
All right, so this next exercise is something that I call accordion crunches. I came up with the name myself just because the movement itself resembles that of an accordion. So to do the accordion crunches, there's multiple different levels to the accordion crunch, but I'm gonna show you the base level today. The base level, you're on the ground, something nice and flat and sturdy. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna lift up your legs and lean back a little bit so your glutes and your lower back are the only thing touching the ground. When we begin the accordion, our knees are slightly bent and our hands are going to be bent as well. Knees are bent, arms are bent. And what we're going to do is then go into elongated movement, arms straight, legs straight, and crunch back in. So just like an accordion, out, in, out, in. All right, now let's begin the movement. And there you go. All right, so this last exercise is going to be the downward dog. This is also a yoga position, so this might vary a little bit from the yoga position, and instead we're doing the downward dog for an ab exercise. So by doing the downward dog and the ab exercise, we're actually going to be on the floor, kind of like in the yoga position, but doing the exercise a little bit differently. Now let me show you how we're going to do it today. All right, so first what we're gonna do is get our feet set, and we want our feet set about hip width apart. So what I like to do is go from the hip flexors, which are right in the middle of your hips, straight down in a line and just about 2-3 inches out from that point. So now with our feet set, come down to the knees, and then we're going to go on our elbows. In this position, we want to make sure that our elbow is directly underneath our shoulder, so our elbows are not extending, putting external pressure and weight onto the shoulder joint itself. So now with the elbow underneath the shoulder, we're in plank position. Our feet are set where we want them. We're gonna bring our legs all the way up and push our hips backwards. You're gonna feel a really good stretch with the hamstrings that's on the back of your legs. From this position, then what we're gonna do, put our hands flat, lift up, bring your hips down, and push the shoulders backwards and lightly tilt the head back. And then to go back into the upward position, hips come up, arms are straight, go back down into the plank. So then you're gonna repeat this 20 times. Go from here, hands down, up, stretching out the abdominal core. Back up, and elbows down.
Winterland, tell me all your secrets. Fill me in on your wildest moments. Colored trees, your yellow leaves move me. Dancing roofs, your painted red shakes the room. When I get there, I'll let my feet roam. When I get there, I'll break in your arms, I'll lose control. When I get there, I'll know the answer. Let me know when I get closer. Winterland, you're my sailing ship. Guide me in when you head for your trip. Right out of this wicked black and into bright sand. Straight towards the warm sun and into his hands. When I get there, I'll let my feet roll. When I get there, I'll break in your arms, I'll lose control. When I get there, I'll know the answer. Let me know when I get closer.
All right, so there's the downward dog. Now, what the downward dog does for you, by elongating your abdominal wall, we're again, kind of like in our other exercises, elongating the muscle. The longer the muscle, the more volume that muscle is going to be able to have. So again, the more growth you're going to be able to promote within your muscles when doing these exercises. And the downward dog is also really good, not just for stretching out your core, but for actually stretching out your back too. So as someone that has back issues, when doing these exercises at first, it might be a little bit painful. It shouldn't be anything that has sharp shooting pains, but if you get a little bit of achiness, that actually means you're doing the exercise right. So you're activating those back muscles to help correct any spinal issues. Now, if you're having different types of pain or your doctor recommends that you don't do anything of this sort, if you have certain types of back issues, please make sure to listen to your doctor. I am not a doctor. I cannot give you medical advice, But again, this is what actually helps me if I'm having back pain, and also to increase the abdominal strength in my core. All right, so that concludes my 5 different favorite core exercises. If you like the exercises and you want to try them out yourself, please subscribe, like, and then comment below how these exercises worked for you. I'd love to hear. Thank you for watching.